Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
This is Shayna Baszler, and you're watching Going In Raw.
This is the knockout artist, Cassius Ohno, and you're Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson, and available wherever podcasts can be found. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, a little notify bell next to it to make sure you always get your new Going In Raw notifications. We're also available on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. We have a variety of reward tiers over there. We've got some new patrons also, Larson. Over the last 24 hours, unlike the previous 24 hours when we had nothing.
Yeah.
We do have some new ones, and we want to welcome them to the Patreon family. We've got, let's see here. Where did I leave off? Here we go. The 1%er.
1%er.
We got the 1%er in our
UC3?
crew. That's the 3%er, right?
No, he's top 1%.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I always get that mixed up. Well, now he's in the top 30%, according to We Book Raw.
Yeah.
Jack, King of England. I thought that they currently have a queen, and I don't believe anybody named Jack is in line. I'm sure somewhere down the line there is.
Queen's married, right? So,
yeah, he's not a king, though. They don't do it that way.
Oh, really?
If you just marry if you're the queen and you marry some dude, some jamoke, some freaking jabroni,
yeah,
he's just like an earl or something.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be like the queen would be the head of state.
Yeah.
But then at least
you can't marry into being a king.
No. I know you can't marry into it, but what if she were married before she were queen? That's my question.
No, because she's still the blood. She's the lineage.
All right. No, I understand that just in terms of who's actually quote unquote in power.
I mean, I know back in the day, you could be married to somebody who's in the blood also with you. They used to do that stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I think, isn't Charles next in line? I think Charles is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's his kids, right?
Probably.
Harry? William? Gosh, how did I know that?
That's good stuff.
Why do I know that?
Bradley Young is also a new patron. Matt Williams. Philly Flexer's back in the fold.
Awesome.
David Wenger. And Tater Spank, the spanker of taters, are all new patrons. So thank you very much for your support.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyways.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, you know what? Zach Linder here busted out a super chat.
Brings that up immediately because it's worth talking about because you mentioned it before. Well, read the thing first. I guess we can talk about it.
Super chat says, did you notice the different 205 live camera direction, Larson? Did you notice, and what did you think about it?
Of course. It was hard not to notice.
It's pretty stark.
You pretty much have to not watch the show to not notice. They did do something with the frame rate or the shutter angle.
The shutter angle, I think, yeah.
But also I think the frame rate, too, because when they did slow-mo, the slow-mo looked different.
Okay, yeah, that could be.
I would think that'd be a frame rate situation. They for backstage stuff, they were definitely using or doing something different because the lighting was way off. Everything seemed darker.
Yeah,
which could happen if you change the shutter angle.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, I really liked it because it somehow made the action look faster. The way they shot it, the way they changed the shutter angle. Things seem more kinetic.
I thought, you know what I thought it did? I thought it enhanced the in-ring action, and it sort of decreased the impact of the lazy live crowd. Yeah. Because the live crowd is one thing that we've always said. I mean, even being there live a couple weeks ago or last week.
Yeah.
The crowd, they're spent from SmackDown. A lot of people there don't even really understand what 205 Live is. They don't keep up with it.
Yeah.
They just think, oh, it's a little cruiserweights. Who cares? It's a bunch of filler stuff. We're waiting for our crappy dark match to end the show. And so, there's always a couple of idiots in the crowd who are like, boring. That kind of crap.
And then something cool happens and they're the first
wow,
champ.
this is great.
Awesome.
Wow, look at them. Yeah. And so I thought it sort of focused the attention on the in-ring action as opposed to bringing the crowd into it because the crowd kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So,
but at the same time, though, they have those two cameras that are behind the crowd, and you see everybody sitting on their hands. And that's stylistically, because it's on a crane or on a dolly or both, and everything else is so kinetic and handheld I don't mind having cameras in the crowd like that.
Yeah.
I think it just, in terms of stylistically, it should match all the other cameras, that being make them handheld too.
Yeah.
And keep the longer shots.
Sorry. Yeah.
I know it's early. I didn't sleep worth a damn this morning, so expect me to yawn at some point too. Keep it, instead of like kind of doing a centered shot, long shot, maybe more towards, not directly in front of the ring post, more of a diagonal approach to the ring, and that way, if you need to, you can kind of pan back and forth a little bit, just to keep the energetic feel up. Because when you go to these shots or camera setups around the ring, where there's a lot of movement going on, and then you cut to a camera on a dolly that's on a crane or something that's slowly doing a track across. It kind of breaks up the continuity.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. I hope that it's like a work in progress.
Yeah.
I think they're sort of like getting the feel. It kind of feels like they're, and I don't know, this will be interesting to track, but it kind of feels like they're maybe starting from, like, it was a drastic difference. And so it kind of feels like they're starting with scratch. Okay, let's do everything different and see what works.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll get to that point. But I agree with you. It was stark when you'd go from a handheld shot to a very robotic sort of crane. That was the one shot I wasn't really huge into.
Yeah.
It makes the ring look too big. It looks the competitors look too small. And it's just not. It's too clean. It's not that pleasing. All the other stuff with like a shutter angle was off.
Remind me of the stuff that we've seen from like Defy and Beyond.
Yeah.
Now they seem to drop the house lights down to give it more of a house show feel.
Yeah. So that was interesting. That was a big takeaway from this week.
It was a pretty substantial change in the television presentation, but I liked it. I thought it was something different, something to enhance what's going on in the ring for the viewers at home. Yeah, I dug it.
Before we get started with the actual recap, we should also point out that yesterday news broke that ICW champion Adrian Lionheart McCallum passed away. Yeah. No real details on it, I don't think. I did sort of a cursory check. I didn't see anything. Obviously, very tragic, very sad. He was only, I think, 36 years old, 35 or 6, something like that. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, he was beloved by the entire, especially like the UK wrestling community. He's been around for a while. You and I, neither of us are really too familiar with his career. Over the past couple months, I've watched a little bit of ICW because I really enjoy the characters. It's kind of like UK, but just sort of off the charts. Like they curse a lot, and the characters are a lot more colorful.
Everybody turned up to 11, pretty much.
Right, exactly. But I didn't see a whole lot of his stuff, if any. But this is obviously very, very sad, and a lot of people are very deeply affected by this. So thoughts and prayers go out to his family and friends, and it's a sad situation. His final tweet, which came on the day that he passed, was a bit on the reflective side of life, and there's got to be some question there as to what the nature of his passing was. Yeah, which would be unfortunate if it was suicide. But regardless, it's very, very sad, and it definitely should be noted. I want to try to educate myself a bit more on his career now. Totally. So anyways, let's hop right into it. We're going to talk about NXT 205 Live and NXT UK. Yeah. NXT started off with the Undisputed Era draped in very, very bright
gold shirts.
Very bright shirts. Yeah.
Goldenrod shirts.
Goldenrod, there you go.
That's the color.
I don't want this on lemon. I want it on goldenrod.
Goldenrod.
I used to hear that all the time back at Kinko's when I worked there.
Oh, really?
Because it was canary. It was canary.
That's pastel yellow.
Yeah, I don't want. Do you want a canary or goldenrod? Well, goldenrod is too orange. Okay. Well,
if you want the pop, you want on goldenrod.
Yeah, it's like the one. But then we also had like the fluorescent ones.
Yeah. And short of going fluorescent, if you want the pop, it's got to be in goldenrod.
It's got to be in goldenrod.
Come on now.
Look at the Undisputed Era. They're in goldenrod. Draped in goldenrod.
Draped in goldenrod. So they come out. Adam Cole talks about his plan to have all of Undisputed Era have a belt this year. He say the prophecy is going to happen. He says, we run this place here. I think every episode should start like this. And he throws to an all Undisputed Era NXT opening package.
This was great. I love this.
Pretty good.
This was awesome. And then after it, Kyle O'Reilly copped to it. He says, it's just something I put together last night on the fly, not a big deal. And everybody was very happy about that. Crowd started chanting, "Thank you, Kyle." Yeah. And everybody was very happy about that.
Yeah. Nicole again says they'll have all the belts. The prophecy will come true. Out comes Velveteen Dream. Oh, he says, Adam Cole says, no one can touch us. Mm-hmm. And Velveteen Dream comes out and says, "Oh, I can touch you.
I can touch you, Adam. I would like to touch you." He said, "You look good as a champion, but that belt will look great around my waist. I'll be like a 2-time champion guy."
Yeah, guy. And then Roddy gets on the mic. He responds.
Yeah.
And then he's interrupted by Bro. Matt Riddle. He declares himself incredibly handsome and a stallion.
Yeah. And then Cole says, "You need to go back to writing online reviews of Attitude Era stars."
Yeah. Which brought seemingly a legit smile from
It did.
Matt Riddle.
It did. That had to have been like unexpected.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that was unexpected.
Yeah. Finally, Tyler Breeze comes out and he says, "I've seen you all out here arguing. I just came from Regal's office, and I said, hey, let's make this match." And he said, "Sure. It's going to be Tyler Breeze, Matt Riddle, Velveteen Dream versus 3 members of Undisputed Era in our main event for the night." Next announced Shayna versus Io Shirai, women's title in a cage next week, and then we got a pretty cool video package about their feud.
Yeah, that should be a good match.
Yeah.
That should be fun. After that, we had bearded Raul Mendoza. I was thinking, like, when I saw his name appear on the screen, I was like, man, he needs, like, a different look. I don't know, like, grow his hair or something. Then he came out with a beard.
I know.
I was like, good job. And his ring gear looks a little cooler now.
Yeah, like every time he shows up, he looks a little cooler.
Yeah, he does. And then I noticed that this was the first time, like, I hadn't really paid attention to his theme music before, but the same guys who did Humberto Carrillo's. This is, like, the successor to that, or maybe the precursor to that. I'm not sure. Maybe I just didn't notice.
Or it's kind of like the sister song.
Yeah, like Dale Gas. Nothing beats that. But this is a good second.
Yeah.
This is a good,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, they were former tag team partners, you know. So.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Makes sense.
Dale Gas, man.
So Raul Mendoza came out, so we know he's taking on a debuting star.
Yeah.
In this case, the former Punishment Martinez. Now known as Damian Priest.
I like archery.
The Archer of Infamy. So, like, before he comes out in kind of cheesy After Effects graphic that says "Live Forever," which is I was excited about. It's like, oh, he is a vampire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was excited about. He's a party boy vampire. That's what I was hoping his thing would be.
Well, maybe he's like a Blade type guy. Like he hunts with his silver tip.
But he's Blade was half man, half vampire.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's gonna because isn't Blade immortal also?
I think so.
Like if you're half vampire, do you get that aspect?
You're half
of it?
immortal.
But then you can, like, what part of you? Maybe you just can't come out in the daylight and you don't live forever.
Yeah, I don't know.
You get like you either get the best of both or you get the worst of both.
Yeah. Can you eat garlic or not eat garlic?
That's sort of least on the priorities. I would think.
Garlic adds a lot to the right food. Anyways, so he comes to the stage, and it's very dramatic, and he does his archery thing.
Not with an actual bow and arrow.
No, he just pantomimes.
He pantomimes it exactly.
And then when he does it, his name shows up in fiery letters on.
He does the full mime thing
on the screen. So he's the Archer of Infamy, which I guess he's looking to secure his legacy. He doesn't mean live forever in a literal sense. He doesn't want to be vampire.
He doesn't want to be, what is it called when you merge man with, he doesn't want to be like a cyborg.
No. You're thinking like augmentation.
Yes, right? Augmentation. He doesn't want to do that.
No. He wants his legend to live forever.
Mm-hmm. Not trying to be a Borg.
No. I thought with a name like Damian Priest, a little more supernatural type thing maybe going on there.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so you got Damien, the name of the devil child in the Omen. Yeah. Priest, obviously religious man.
Yeah.
Put those two together, it could evoke several different ideas, some of which would be spiritual or supernatural leaning.
Yeah, so many.
And seemingly they didn't do any of that.
No.
I think Damian Priest, party boy vampire.
Yeah. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot of gimmicks going on in one bit.
Yeah.
Because you have the supernatural, like you said, the Damian Priest, the hell and the heaven colliding, angel and demon colliding. Then you have an archery guy. You know, Green Arrow, Hawkeye.
Plus party boy.
And then, but yeah, party boy.
They mentioned that in
loves the
commentary.
ladies.
He likes going out, experiencing the nightlife, hanging out with the ladies, yes.
And there's no evidence that he exists in daylight.
Not yet, no.
So
which could lead to the vampire
coupled
thing.
to the live forever thing.
Vampire.
I mean, this is a more convoluted backstory than friggin' Forgotten Sons, which they're either guys who work at a dumpster,
junkyard,
a junkyard rather,
or well, they're veterans. That's been established. They all have branches of the military on
their
the ring
also
gear.
A motorcycle gang.
That's just like aesthetically. We've never actually seen them on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Aesthetically, very much.
Like, does heavy machinery actually operate? Did we ever figure that out? To actually operate heavy
No, they're
machinery?
just aficionados. They're enthusiasts.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be established whether Damian Priest is a vampire or not.
I'm gonna go with a yay on this one.
I don't know. I'm taking my usual approach. Wait and see.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna dive right into it. Yes.
All right. I'm hoping it's a yes. A firm yes.
The way he was laughing off Raul Mendoza's offense, I would say kind of yes. And he was also kind of lackadaisical in the ring. I noticed that. Like at one point he like got hit and he was sort of stumbling around. And then when he was supposed to focus on Raul, who was very quickly climbing up to like the top rope to like do a drop kick thing, and he just sort of like looked around the crowd. I think he was looking for next to bite.
Yeah, maybe.
Give me your neck.
Yeah.
Maybe when he gets on the mic, he'll do the Transylvanian accent. Hello, my name is Damian
There's a
Priest.
character on What We Do in the Shadows that almost has that.
Yeah.
I want Damian Priest to show up on that show.
Do you
You
like?
gotta watch episode 7, man. It's so good.
He's at the club. Do you like to smash? Let's go into the bathroom. Find a stall, and I'll show you my bowels.
Oh gosh. Bells.
Your bowels? No, my bowels. Oh, your balls?
Your bells? Balls?
My bowels.
Anyways, he won. Not a surprise.
What do you think of his finish?
It's pretty much Crossroads.
Yeah, preceded by like a
He did a choke slam on. Oh yeah, did
The
like
black-
the
well, no,
kick.
yeah, the
He
kick.
Yeah,
Like
he was like a jumping, spinning kick type
Yeah.
deal. But then he did that. But his old finish used to be a really good choke slam.
I kind of also get the feeling that like Triple H is like, oh man, they got Aleister Black holed up in some weird room for like the last 5 weeks. It's not gonna go good. Get there. I need another Aleister Black type guy.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna go with Party Boy Vampire.
He kind of did his choke. He used to have a really good choke slam, which I'm kind of disappointed it wasn't his finish. He did choke slam Raul on the apron after he caught him trying to do a tope. But yeah, the like punishment. Sorry, Damien. He's tall. He's lanky.
Yeah.
If like the spinning cutter type deal, you kind of need to be really fast with it. Like Stormbreaker. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
like a twisting, spinning, rolling cutter type deal. That's from a different starting position. And Ospreay's super fast, so it seems like there's a ton of torque on that. With someone as tall and as lanky as Damien, it's punishment. It seems like an ill fit.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one.
And a guy that large, you expect to have some sort of power finish too.
Yeah, I know. I feel like his legs are gonna snap at any moment
Yeah.
too. It's kind of weird seeing that.
Maybe he should have took us up on the. Looked like he was in great shape. I feel like he should have took us up on the offer of the donut, or my offer for the donut at All In.
That would just make him more top heavy, dude. His legs are gonna snap even worse now.
I don't know, man.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna disagree that he should have taken our donut.
We don't know how he puts on weight. Not everybody puts on weight the same way.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe it all goes to his trunks,
Could be.
to his junk, maybe, or maybe it all eat a donut and calves blow up. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
It could be. Anyways, Damian Priest, he won his debut. Not exactly a surprise. Next, William Regal in his office, he announces the Breakout Star Tournament and
yes.
the 8 competitors who will take part in it.
He said, if I recall correctly verbatim, he says, "We have signed far too many people here. These people will be buried. So we're going to give, out of 8 amazing signees, we're going to give one person the chance to be on TV, and the rest will be stuck on the Florida loop.
That's pretty much what he said.
It's going to be like a causality loop. You do over and over again with the same results. Can they ever break out of it? No. And then they'll get released and go to AEW. They'll probably be buried there because too many people are going there as well. Cody said he had 35 superstars. Far too many. There's too much wrestling in the world. Some of these people need to get real jobs." That's what he said. No, he said there's a tournament.
Yeah, and then whoever
Breakouts
wins
tournament.
it's going to get a title shot of their choosing. Excuse me.
Yeah.
A lot of familiar faces in this tournament. Shane Strickland. They all have different names. Shane Strickland, Sam
What did
Shaw.
you think of their decision to add the FKA there at the bottom?
It just makes me want to. I want their names back. Like I see Cameron Grimes. I know him as Trevor Lee, and we see formerly known as Trevor Lee under Cameron Grimes. Like, you're Trevor Lee.
You know the one that I'm totally on board with, though?
Huh.
I'm completely on Dexter Loomis.
Oh, Sam Shaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually a good name.
I love that name.
It's an old-timey name. He's got an old-timey look to him with that
Dude,
mustache
he
and stuff.
is like maybe my new favorite guy that I want to like. If I were to look like a guy, like I love that he always has like gloves on. That's weird.
Yeah, red gloves.
Red gloves. Well, depending on like he has, maybe they're blue if he's wearing blue
maybe
tights.
I've only ever
you
seen
know?
the red gloves.
I think in this one he was blue.
All right.
And then, but yeah, Orlov red with red gloves. He has like matching gloves to his pants. He's got that great old timey mustache. He looks like $1 million.
Yeah, he's got a good look to him.
I'm pulling for Dexter Lumis, but I'm kind of sure that there's only one person. There's one decisively one person that's going to win this.
Who do you think?
Swerve.
Oh,
I think it's going to be Strickland. No early bets on this one?
No, I've seen some of the results.
Although I know that on the loop, Swerve is teaming with Brendan Williams. He's tagging with him, so maybe not.
He got a new name too.
Brendan Williams got a new name?
Yeah.
What is that?
Dio Madden, I want to say.
Oh, I saw that on his Twitter or something, but I couldn't, like on a graphic. It was spelled out in graffiti.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell what it said. I didn't understand.
Dio? Yeah, like Ronnie James.
Oh, that's cool.
Apparently it's from anime or something.
Oh, yeah, he's a big anime fan. Apparently they're tagging together.
Okay. What's Strickland is Isaiah Scott now, right?
Isaiah Swerve Scott. Yeah.
Shane Strickland, man. It's a good name.
What do they call him? What's the ACH's name?
Jordan Miles.
Oh yeah. He was putting that over on Twitter though. He was like, "This is why," because was it like Michael Jordan and
I think so.
Oh, and Miles, the Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
His name is Miles. I can't believe I'm blanking on this. Doesn't matter. That's gonna bug me. And then who else? Yeah, Cameron Grimes. It's not a great name. Yeah. Trevor Lee is such a great name for him.
It's great.
Yeah.
Jonah Rock has a new name.
Yeah, I wasn't really familiar with him in the first place. And then DJ Z.
Yeah, he's Joaquin Wild now.
Yeah. Joaquin. Yeah, he said it weird too. Joaquin Wild.
As long as he keeps his LED get up, that's the important part.
Yeah, Isaiah Scott's not a bad name.
Yeah, Shane Strickland's better.
I don't know. I guess I think they're kind of on par. Morales, thank you, Miles Morales.
Yes, that's what it is.
Thank you. My goodness gracious. And then who else is in it?
Boa.
Oh, I didn't know anything about him.
And there's 8. So we got Cameron Grimes, Shane Strickland, ACH, Jonah Rock, Sam Shaw, Boa. So we're missing 2.
Did you mention? I don't know.
Should have wrote them down. I didn't write them down.
NXT Breakout
Tournament.
Here we go.
Bracket.
The bracket.
Oh, Joaquin Wild's the missing one. Oh, Garza Jr.
Oh, yeah, Garza Jr. Yeah, he's good. I've seen him before. I saw him in Impact. I saw a couple of these guys in Impact. So I guess it's going to start next week.
All right, let's do predictions. I don't exactly remember. I read some spoilers, but I don't remember anything about it.
So we're going to get Swerve versus Cameron Grimes. Yeah, Cameron Grimes. Trevor Lee. God, it's Trevor Lee. Swerve moves on there. And then Dexter Lumis versus Bronson Reed, which is Jonah Rock. I think.
Actually, the only match I remember the results for is the first one you mentioned, Strickland versus Trevor Lee. So I can't.
No comment.
I can't make a prediction on that.
You got Dexter Lumis versus Bronson Reed. Sadly, I think Jonah Rock.
I'm going Dexter on that one.
I hope so. Yeah. That's what I'm aiming for.
And then, I know who won that one too. Sorry.
And then what about Jordan Miles versus Bud?
Yeah, I know who won that one too.
Okay, well, Mike, that's what happens. See, that's why you don't do spoilers, because then we can't speculate.
Next, Mia Yim video package. This was really good.
This was great. This was so stinking good. Whoever came up with that line, "I am the hell and the high water." Oh, man, that's something like Wild Bill should have said.
That's good.
"I am the hell and the high water, Charlie.
That's really good.
Will you let me go to hell the way I want to?" Yeah, I can do that, Bill. Anyways, yeah, this is awesome, man. She talked about growing up in L.A. during like the riots and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was terrific. And she was talking about how the crowd, they were chanting at Triple H to sign her, and they did. And she's, "I'm sure as hell going to make sure." She was cursing.
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm sure as hell." And then didn't she call Shayna a B?
Yeah, I think so.
My tummy's grumbling.
Man, how long has it been since you've had real food?
I made the mistake of having some yesterday.
And?
I relapsed this morning.
Oh, dear.
I know. It sucks.
Maybe it's not a bug. Maybe you got like IBS or something.
I hope not. God, I hope not. That would suck balls.
Because that would depend on what you eat.
I've heard there's a lot more pain involved with that.
That could
though.
be.
Yeah.
I'm sure it comes in, varying.
I could have explosive lactose intolerance all of a sudden.
That's entirely possible.
Yeah, because I had a bowl of cereal with some banana.
Because when I was eating a lot of eggs, like eggs never really bothered me, and then I'd eat an egg and I'd feel like I was nauseous immediately because I was eating so many of them.
See, I don't feel. Last night I felt fine. I mean, it could be any number of things. Last night I felt fine. It was just this morning, like 3:00 in the morning, I woke up. to an unexpected result.
Is your milk bad? You haven't noticed?
No, milk's fine.
Did you get it at Winco?
Yeah, I always get my milk at Winco.
okay.
And the milk's fine at Winco. So
What kind of cereal was it?
Honey nut, baby.
That's pretty safe.
With a banana in it.
Oh, I mean, no, that's pretty safe too.
Banana's supposed to be good.
Yeah, that's pretty safe. Wasn't overly ripe, was it?
No, man, it was perfect. It was just the side of green.
Mm.
Awesome.
I don't want to touch a green in my banana. Not a touch. I'm fine with a couple spots on it, in fact.
Does Mia Yim have a chance at Shayna here?
I mean, she beat Bianca Belair twice, so I have to say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what's happening with Bianca Belair?
I don't know.
Man, oh man.
I don't know.
Yeah. Waymaker says, I'm eating my dinner, Steve. Well, lucky that I didn't friggin'...
Yeah, you didn't go into a lot of detail. You said he had emergency.
Shoving some fish and chips in his big head.
Wow. After that, Tanara Conti taking on Xia Li. Xia Li picked up a win after being pretty much dominated the entire match. It was a good showing from Tanara. But Xia Li, after like a spinning heel kick, got the win.
Yeah. I like when Tanara said, what did she say? Latinas do it best. And then she didn't get the 3 count. You need to make sure that you got your person down for a 3.
Yeah.
Before you start
get the win
that
first,
kind of stuff.
then say that.
Yeah. After that, we had a Street Profits promo. They were out in the streets, the gritty streets of Orlando, celebrating.
Full Sail. Backlot at Full Sail University.
That is correct.
That's where they were.
We saw, what's that very jovial-looking guy? Is always there, is always front row.
Oh, yeah.
He's always got that head like it's about to explode from excitement.
He had an Eddie Guerrero shirt on, didn't he?
Yeah, Kyle. I think his name is
Oh,
Kyle.
I didn't know what his name was.
Well, I just remember he yelled something at somebody like ages ago, and somebody said, "Shut up, Kyle."
Oh, all right.
I think it's Kyle.
Gotcha. Yeah, he was there. They were passing out red Solo cups. They were riding atop a slow-moving car. Montez Ford was standing on top of it with dress shoes. And at one point earlier on, his crown fell off.
Yeah.
And Angela Dawkins laughed at him.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
pretty funny.
That was good stuff. So yeah. Anyways, after that, we had our main event. Riddle and Breeze and Dream versus Strong, Fish, and Cole.
Yeah, what's up with Bobby Fish has had the worst luck.
My God, what's the latest on his eye?
I mean, he was supposed to be doing some Evolve dates and had to pull out.
Oh my God.
I don't know if it's because of that.
He's got the worst luck in the world.
Remember, he came back from knee surgery, first match, War Games.
Yeah, I know.
And someone landed on his knee awkwardly.
And they literally had another guy there that could have done all this stuff. Other than Kyle O'Reilly might have been out because this is Velveteen Dream. He landed too much on him.
Yeah,
too much on his eye.
You need him right in the head.
Yeah. That was
right
rough.
in the head.
That sucked.
Yeah, I looked like that sucked pretty bad.
Yeah.
So that sucks for Bobby Fish. Anyways, this match was all kind of building up for Tyler Breeze to get the hot tag. And he does, and he cleans house.
Yep.
He starts to go for a suicide dive, and as he bounces off the ropes near his corner, Velveteen Dream tags himself in. Breeze and Dream argue.
This was great.
And then Strong hits a running jumping knee on Breeze. He falls into Velveteen Dream. And then Strong picks up Dream, hits him with End of Heartache to get the pin.
Yeah, that was good.
So Roderick Strong beat the North American champion. Which probably means he's not going to beat him if they have a title match.
Well, that's like ages from now, man.
Yeah,
that's
no,
like
2 months
weeks and weeks from now.
Basically 2 months.
I think that does mean he's going to be.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. After that, we had NXT UK from Download Festival.
Yeah.
With Aiden English instead of Nigel.
I don't know if I really care for NXT UK episodes that aren't like in a venue in the United Kingdom.
You know what, man?
Because I don't think that's not a whole lot happens when they have it access. Not a whole lot happened.
Not a lot happens, anyways.
And this episode, not a lot happened.
Yeah, but we had some cool tracksuits, man.
Yeah.
We had
custom
Imperium custom tracksuits.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
And each of them had their hometown and the flag from their home country on it.
Yeah, that was rad. And then we got to hear we during the Sanity days, we never really got to hear Alexander Wolf talk too much. And he got a whole segment on the mic. And he's got a great voice. I love those German accents, man.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yeah. Marcel Bartel is a hell of a talker.
He's great. He's awesome.
He knows how to play off the crowd really well too.
Yeah. This is not a playground.
Boo!
I don't like playgrounds.
This mat is sacred.
This mat is sacred. Do you like my jumpsuit? Now is the time on Sprockets when we dance. So anyways, it kicked off with the Lucky and Kenny Williams versus Cassius
the Wrestling
Ono.
Genius. He had a great shirt that says the Wrestling Genius Cassius
Talking
Ono.
about Goldenrod, man.
Yeah, that was on Goldenrod.
Right. So anyways, you weren't a big fan of this match while we were watching.
A bumpy match, man.
A little bit.
It felt like the rhythm was a little bit off on this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cassius Ono picked the win, though, after an elbow.
Mm-hmm. That was a great elbow, though. He had him wrapped up in the ropes.
Yeah.
And what did I say before yesterday? Anything that's execution style is great.
Yeah.
When you have a second there to just aim for the head and pull the trigger, metaphorically speaking, not to get too grim, it's pretty great. And yeah, he had Kenny Williams wrapped up in the ropes, and he gave him that elbow to the back of the head, brought him in, got the pin. He wins. As he's celebrating at the top of the ramp, Imperium's music hits, and Ono's like, "Oh, I gotta get out of here."
Whoa.
So he trots off. He had like Jaws, and then Imperium come out in custom tracksuits. So that was great. I just wish they had custom like that. I wish they all had Adidas.
I know they need some
like
Adidas
shoes.
superstars.
Yeah, I really wish they had that.
Yeah,
like one step away from being like a Run DMC.
Yeah.
Tribute act. That.
Or breakdancing.
That's what I'd like to see. And the little hat.
Yeah, the bucket hats. Yeah.
Bucket hat.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be great.
My Adidas. I used to know a good chunk of that song. Not anymore, though.
So anyways, yeah.
They talk about Matt Sacred. They take stuff seriously. Everybody else is just prankster, jokesters. They got no time for them.
Yeah.
They each took turns essentially saying that. Travis Banks comes out. And he's got a match against Walter in a week or two.
You know, for some reason, this episode amplified just how generic his music is. His music is so bad.
Yeah.
Him and Kenny Williams. Like, why don't they do like a generic version of Power of Love for Kenny Williams?
Yeah, instead of dun dun, it could be dun
dun. Exactly.
Yeah,
yeah.
just reverse the chords.
Like how TNA did with the NWO theme song.
Yeah.
Bow, bow, bow,
Or
bow.
DDP did with Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, exactly. No, that was literally just Teen Spirit.
It wasn't the exact
It was
same chord.
basically.
All right, like Raven did with Even Flow.
There you go. Yeah, Travis Banks is not good, man. I don't know what kind of music is.
No, he's good. His music's not good.
His music is bad. Yeah, I don't know what like good music is out there for Kiwis, for New Zealanders. But I'm sure he
About
can
some
find
Fly the
something.
Concord stuff.
Yeah, right. Bowie, are you out in space, Bowie?
Yeah.
You know.
There's gonna be some other musicians from.
Or even, I mean, it's kind of close to Australia. What about Men at Work? Men at Work, yeah. Who else is out there?
Oh Lord, she's from New Zealand.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, Lord.
That'd be cool.
Anybody else?
Crowded House.
Crowded House. What's that?
Hey now,
hey now, hey now.
Don't dream it's over.
That's a good theme for Travis Banks. Don't dream it's over. Don't dream.
It's good theme for a face. Yeah.
Hey now, hey now.
Anyways, continue. I'll see if there's other names here.
Good. After that, yeah, Travis Banks comes out and he's sort of, I don't know. Did he actually talk?
Yeah, he talked.
Okay.
He's talked about he had a title match in a week or two.
Oh yeah, they're not going to do it at TakeOver.
No.
So that's weird. Then what the hell are they going to do for like TakeOver's not that long away. It's like a month away.
No, it's actually 2 months away. It's end of August.
End of August. Oh, that's right, the 31st. Same day as All Out and everything else that's going on.
Yeah.
All right, they have time. Noam Dar interview after that. He was outside. He had a not a parka. What was that? A poncho?
Poncho,
yeah.
Yeah, like poncho. The weather was bad.
He had a windbreaker.
Yeah, but it had a hood, so I think that's a poncho.
And Kenny Williams, fresh off his match.
He's like back where I guess they kind of have the locker rooms.
Yeah.
I would think they have like little green rooms or something.
Yeah.
Little tall. Like
it looked like
sheds.
there was just a bunch of porta potties nearby.
Well,
really.
like sheds. They look like they're larger than porta potties.
So Kenny Williams, fresh off his match, comes out of a porta potty because he got rocked so hard he crapped his pants.
Yeah.
That's the story I'm giving to it.
Fair.
Kenny comes out and they just start speaking at each other in really thick Scottish accents.
Yeah.
And again, it was his train spotting. Hey, it boy. I'll take you under my wing.
I thought,
and then he says the C word.
Noam Dar's bit on 205 Live was pretty damn funny. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, Noam Dar's hilarious.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
So, yeah.
Oh, he started out when he was on the phone on this one. And the interviewer comes up to him and goes, "Oh, bye, Ma."
Oh, yeah.
And hangs up.
Bye, Ma. Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
So anyways, he talks trash to Kenny Williams. Kenny Williams says, "No, mate, you gotta," and then he calls him. They just call each other C words.
I remember that happening, man.
Endlessly.
I
And I'm
remember
like,
that happening.
dang, this is
They
the
can't do
network.
that.
You
They're
can
not
do
gonna
that?
They're not going to do that,
Well,
man.
they didn't let me and him say B. They're going to let them say C?
No, none of that was allowed. After that, we had a match between The Hunt and Gallus.
Hey! Yeah. The Hunt, they're really short, aren't they?
Yeah, Wild Boar seems pretty short.
Yeah. They're like minis.
They're fun to watch, though.
They are a lot of fun to watch. However,
Gallus wins.
Yeah.
The Hunt is not Gallus.
No, they're not.
Mark Coffey pins Primate after. Gallus's tag team finish is a little wanting. So Mark Coffey hits an Enziguri on the
Ma Coffee.
Yeah, Ma Coffey. It's a Enziguri on the person's back, and then Wolfgang just power slams him.
Yeah.
How come we can't get a howling in there? Like power slam followed by howling. A senton.
No, I like this. I like that the finish is basically something that they came up with between pints at the pub.
Yeah.
At Wolfgang's family pub.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, what should we do for our finish? Who cares? Get another pint. All right, we've got to figure this out, though.
And then they just kind of work something out.
Oh, another Guinness. Yeah.
And then Gallus starts beating up on the Hunt.
The Hunt.
Because doesn't Joe Coffey come down? Yeah. And then,
Yeah, Joe comes down. He starts beating on him, too. And then
Yeah.
Mastiff, he trucks down and or he stumbles down anyways. He rolls down.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, you stop that. I don't know what a Welsh accent is. I think isn't he from Wales? I forget.
I don't remember. No, he's not. He's not.
Where is he from?
They say he's from the Black Country. Is he up in the mountains?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's his name?
Dave Mastiff.
Dave Mastiff. Dave Mastiff. Let's see here. Where is he from? Wait, did I say Birmingham? Oh, he's from Birmingham.
Yeah.
That
I
ain't
mean, he's billed from.
That ain't special.
Yeah, billed from
The West Midlands region.
Oh.
With multiple Industrial Revolution era landmarks that speak to its 18th century history as a manufacturing powerhouse. It's also home to a network of canals, many of which radiate from Sherborne Wharf and are now lined with trendy cafes and bars. Also, Dave Mastiff is from there. That's what the Wikipedia entry says.
Oh, okay.
Very impressive.
Yeah,
that he
it's right
made.
here. See,
Yeah, there you go.
West Midlands.
Okay, cool. Who's from Wales? In the UK. Oh man, that's on the tip of my tongue. Who's
Yeah,
in-
me too.
Fuck.
It's not Ligero. Here,
Not Andrews.
hold on. Continue. I'll find out.
All right.
Because that's bothering me too.
Let's see here. I'm on the wrong set of notes here.
Not Eddie Dennis. No. Yeah, he's from
Eddie
Wales.
Dennis.
He's from Wales.
He's from Wales. Terrible. Let's see here. Okay, so that happens. Yeah, Dave Mastiff comes in to make the save, and then Gallus just like in the most in the least dramatic fashion, they sort of just dip out from the ring.
Yeah.
That was great.
Mark Andrews is from Wales as well.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's from Cardiff. That's where the next takeover is happening.
Cardiff. Mark Andrews. That's why him and Eddie Dennis had that thing maybe over
Yeah.
Welsh property.
Maybe.
Mustache Mountain interview. This is always great.
Oh, man.
Trent Seven is like, he's my favorite person just to hear talk.
I know.
He's so great. Anyways, they were talking about,
They have a tag title match coming up
yeah.
against grizzled young veterans.
Yeah. Oh, Wild Boar is Welsh too. Okay. Yeah. So they're like, we've got to get our eye back on the prize.
And then Ratsy finishes up and he goes, "Thank you."
He says, good luck. He says, good luck, fellas. And he says, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the most convincing thank you.
It is, but it's almost like a hint of like condescension to it as well.
No.
Or just like
Trent Seven is
just
not
a hint.
condescending.
But there was more to it than just
I think
sincerity.
that was
There was just the way he put it. There was something else going on there.
maybe
Not-
some determination.
maybe
Yeah.
condescending is the right word, but there was
Yeah.
something else going on. It was very polite.
How dare you speak of Trent Seven as
I'm
if
not
he'd be a
going to
condescending
speak
person.
ill of Trent Seven. I think Trent Seven is great. Saying there was he managed to say thank you, and it felt like there was more going on with it than him just being polite.
Wait, Flash Morgan Webster's from Wales too?
I didn't see that. I just looked at his thing.
Well, somebody said that in. Oh, really?
I was on Wikipedia and I didn't think it said it was from Wales.
You looked up Flash Morgan Webster?
Well, I was going through the whole roster, and I didn't think it
He's
said Wales.
from, where is Burnmar?
That sounds like that could be in Wales.
Burnmar. Wales.
Oh, it is Wales. Okay.
Didn't the mod scene emanate from, like, London?
Yeah.
I feel like that's another knock against Flash Morgan Webster.
Well, I mean, it's been established. See, time traveler or just enthusiast? If he's enthusiast, it's fine, because I'm guessing mod may have been focused in London or whatever, but its influence spread across the entire United Kingdom.
Yeah.
So if he's an enthusiast, then it's fine. But if he's like a time traveler, then he has to be billed from London. Yes.
Yeah, either one wouldn't surprise me. Have I ever speculated on him being a time traveler?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
I don't think. I think we proved he wasn't a time traveler, and when he had the mod will tear us apart or whatever, he had the Joy Division reference on the back of his jacket.
That's right. Unless he's like a music aficionado time traveler. So he like goes to different time periods.
Could be.
And, but he's like, oh, mod is still number one. He's like, I've seen all music from the 20th century to the 30th century. I've seen it all, and nothing beats mod.
That'd be a weird perspective
But
to
just
have.
a little sprinkle of Joy Division, too.
It'd be a weird perspective to have. I think mod is peak music.
He's like mod, but a sprinkle of the Manchester music scene as well.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's like I had dinner with Tony Wilson once in my travels.
But it ended up just being Steve Coogan in costume.
Yes. He asked if I'd ever seen Alan Partridge, and I said, who?
I said, I'm not a sitcom time traveler. I'm a pop music time traveler. Women's number one contender battle royal. This is a mess. Man, how many people almost got hurt in this thing? This was a mess.
Yeah, it was something
It was
else.
hilarious. And why did Jazzy Gabbert? Why did she get eliminated so quickly? She took out 3 jobbers and then got eliminated.
Well, she took out 2, and then she was going to eliminate Candy Floss, and then Ginny says, no, I want to eliminate her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. After Jazzy gives Candy Floss her finish.
And then who? Oh, yeah, Zia Brookside.
Yeah, Zia Brookside. She eliminated Jazzy after Jazzy was knocked on the apron. Zia drop kicked her. And then right after that, Zia eliminated Ginny. Early on, though, Kaylee Ray was sent out of the ring, but not over the top rope.
Right.
Therefore, not eliminated.
Right.
And then it seemed like it was down to the final 2, Rhea Ripley and Piper Niven. However, I believe Zia was in the Tree of Woe.
Yeah, that's right.
So they're brawling, and then they're brawling on the apron, and then Zia eliminates Rhea Ripley, and then she has a hold of Piper Niven's hair and pulls her off as she's falling to the ground.
Yeah.
And so Zia thinks she's won. But then Kaylee Ray runs back in.
Oh, cheap.
Tosses Zia from the ring. She's won.
She doesn't just toss her from the ring.
Yeah.
She freaking launches
Yeah, I
her
know.
from the ring, man.
I know.
That was a nasty bump.
She won, which is completely unsurprising considering she's had like several interactions with women's champion Toni Storm.
Yeah. I was watching some Mid-South.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, some Mid-South from like 82, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's great when they pull back from the what was it? Marty Lund. They called him Marty Lundy, Arn Anderson. Versus Chavo Guerrero Sr.
Okay.
Right?
Chavo Classic, yes.
Chavo Classic, OG Chavo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chavo OG. And there is one spot where Marty, Arn Anderson, is on the outside, and Chavo like does a fun splash over the top onto Marty. Something like that. It wasn't spectacular because it was 1982 and nobody did anything spectacular.
All right.
And they both fall. And of course there's no mat. It's just concrete. Just pure concrete on the outside. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
That's so dumb.
horrifying.
Anyways. It's hilarious though. Kamala fought Lester something or another. A masked guy.
Oh, okay.
And it
Name
was
sounds
like
familiar.
the worst match I've ever seen. And they were saying, yeah, Kamala's very agile and very quick for his size. Dude, it seriously, literally, I'm more athletic than that dude was back then. It was so bad. And this poor jobber they got, Lester something or another.
Mm-hmm.
It was all bad. Anyways, yeah, Kaylee Ray. She's now number one contender.
Yeah. Take on Toni Storm.
I kind of hope Tony. They haven't really done much of Tony. It's just been that's sort of been the thing.
It's just been Motley Crue references.
They need to get like a story with her or give the title to somebody else. At least when Rhea had it, she had stuff going on.
Yeah.
She was.
People were trying to step up to her.
Mm-hmm. Then we got 205 Live, Drake Maverick, Hype Package.
Yeah.
Tonight on 205 Live.
Yeah, he announced a couple matches first. Lucha House Party taking on the Singh brothers.
Mm-hmm. Bollywood Boys.
Yeah, and then the main event, Oni Lorcan versus Arya Davari. There's little interview bits of all the participants pretty much. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
They do a good job in these hype packages. I enjoy them.
Yeah, they do. Let's see here. So, it kicked off with that Lucha House Party versus the Singh brothers.
It was a fun match, too.
Dude, they make me laugh so hardcore.
Oh, hell yeah.
When he was, I told you about this before you saw it, when Sunil was in there, and he like sort of gave an unwitting dance to with Lindsay, I think it was. And they cut to like the long shot, and you see Sumir. He starts to dance into the shot.
Oh, my favorite part is after
apron.
the Singh brothers won, and they're dancing on the ramp, and I can't remember which one of them is laying on his back.
Oh, that was funny.
And thrusting the air.
Doing the hip thrust.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was so good.
That was awesome. Those guys look like they're having so much fun.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that's good
it
stuff.
must be great to be freed up to do that kind of stuff and not have to worry about being Jinder's henchman.
I love sort of their story also that Nigel was really playing up. How they apparently won at the Oscars, at the Bollywood Oscars.
Yeah.
But there hasn't really been confirmation on that. I hope they continue that story.
I know.
That was good stuff.
It's good. It's great. Anyways, yeah, they picked up the win. Sunil rolls up Lindsay with a handful of tights for the win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
After that, we had a Noam Dar promo, poorly lit, but he's...
Yeah, this was oddly poor. I think
in the situation when they changed some of the camera, didn't adjust the lighting.
So when you said backstage stuff, I was trying to think, and I remember that like the Kanellis one was fine.
Yeah.
That one was okay, but you're right. This one was bizarrely. I think you're right. I think it just didn't change the.
Yeah, they didn't change the aperture or the gain or anything like that.
But yeah, no, he claimed that he was on vacation. He was clearly in the medical area of the building.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how he was in, what was the town that he was in Spain?
I don't remember.
He was in Spain somewhere. It had a funny name.
Yeah, so with an M.
Yeah. And so he said he was there enjoying his vacation.
Resting, recuperating.
And until Drake Maverick gives them a safer work environment, he will be staying on vacation. And then Brian Kendrick comes in looking for his jacket. And, of course, obviously exposing now.
The ruse.
Mm-hmm. But he tries to play along. He's like, oh, yeah, I need to catch a plane back to California because my match is in like 2 minutes.
It's like right now.
Yeah. And he leaves. Everybody see my jacket?
It's pretty funny.
That was good stuff.
And then Brian Kendrick took on Russ Taylor, who we saw on Raw, right? Or SmackDown? It was Taylor Brothers, or Russ and Ron Taylor.
Yeah, when did we talk about that? It had to have been Raw.
Oh, it was Raw. They took on the
was
War
so
Raiders.
long. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Anyway, what did you think about this match? How'd you like how they treated Russ here?
That was cool. You're right. He might have been one of Kendrick's students or something.
Feels like it, huh?
Yeah, because there was actually a little bit of a story going on. It wasn't just a squash match, and Russ dropped Kendrick with a pretty stiff-looking elbow.
Magaluf. Thank you.
Yes.
Magaluf.
But Kendrick won after sliced bread number 2.
Oh, okay. I figured this would be the case. Alex C says they call it Shagaluf, the typical lads' booze holiday spot. Everybody goes to Magaluf to party.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian Kendrick won, but it was it was a fun match. He gave Russ Taylor an opportunity to show off some of his character work.
How'd you like that that forearm that he
good.
hit? Holy crap! He came out of nowhere with that thing. That was awesome.
It was good. After that, we had a Jack Gallagher interview saying he had unfinished business with Chad Gable because they botched the finish of their match.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, too. They replayed it, too. You just look at the face, and Kyoto's face just being so annoyed.
I know.
It's like, no, screw this. You messed up.
And then Chad Gable doing this.
Yeah. He's like, my
debut on the show.
I got to have a re-debut now.
Botch finish. Turds.
Chad, re-debuts don't exist. You can only debut once. No, it's a re-debut. I've seen it on WCW.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work out there.
Talk about a re-debut. I have to re-upload that now. Because I botched the initial upload.
It
had like 1,200 views, too. It was doing well.
It was doing well.
Because of the ambiguous nature.
Oh, yeah.
There's no title, no thumbnail. It was like file name and and like just us.
It's interesting. That would actually do better than anything
right?
else of the gaming stuff I'll play.
I know. It's like a mystery box.
Kind of. Maybe we should do just thumbnails with a big question mark on it.
Yeah.
Mike and Maria Kanellis walk in. They call Jack Gallagher dead weight. And Mike's been like, I've been asking to get more opportunity, better opponents here. And Gallagher gets a match with Gable and gets another one with Gable. Where's my quality opponents? And Jack says, well, Drake Maverick's not here. because Kanellis mentioned that he's not here. He's off with a title he won on SmackDown. Jack says, well, if Drake will approve it, then we'll have a match next week.
Yeah.
But I think Drake's going to be married next week, so probably not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also, this is kind of interesting. There's also sort of this really sort of sub-storyline going, that's sort of percolating.
An absentee GM.
I'm kind of feeling that Maria might take over as GM.
That'd be cool.
That would not surprise me. I could see that as happening. Because the Kanellises are really harping on that. Nigel is really harping on it too, how Drake is an absentee GM. Even though he's there for all the hype packages, he was there when we were there, like, you know, making decisions.
Yeah. Yeah, must have shot that hype package before he won that 24/7 title.
Could be.
Finally, main event, Arya Daivari taking on Oni Lorcan. The story of this was Daivari working over Oni's arm and Oni trying to overcome it.
Alex C says, I clicked on the WCW because I was curious about the title. I thought you were being artsy or something. No, I just got sick in between uploading it and fixing it. So anyways, working over the arm. Yeah, it was good stuff.
Yeah, it was.
Oni chair at the end.
Oni hits a half and half suplex, and Daivari had enough wits about him to roll out of the ring. Oni follows up with a tope over the top rope, and then Daivari goes and gets a chair and hits Oni with it. Of course, ref calls for the bell.
Dong.
Oni wins by DQ. Arya then proceeds to beat the hell out of Oni Lorcan, toss him over the announce table, ground on pound on top of the announce table, tosses Oni like knees first into the ring steps, take him up to the ramp, toss him to the LEDs, and then finally hammerlock lariat to close the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then, not to close the show.
Oh my God, there was more?
Yeah.
Oh
Tony
man,
Nese
I
had
should
a
have kept
promo.
on watching.
Yeah, Tony Nese had a promo.
Yeah, no good.
Yeah, it's more the same.
Yeah, he needs to be a chasing guy, not a champion
Yeah, it kind of
guy.
feels that way. Tozawa had a promo, and then finally Drew Gulak had a promo.
If there's any show that would necessitate a dude being a target, it's this one, because there's no other titles. There's no tag titles,
Yeah,
so why
I
would you
know.
be a tag team?
I know.
Like, there's no mid-card title. It's just one guy with the title, and I feel like they did a decent job with Cedric, like an okay job with him. It wasn't great. Like, when you're champion, you're just sort of waiting around for your challengers.
Yeah.
But I feel like they need to do something with the fact that you're the one guy with the title, and everybody should be coming after you,
Yes.
trying to get your attention, trying to
Yes.
needle you into a fight.
Yes.
And instead, we just get a lot of Tony Nese promos.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's not necessarily his strong suit.
Yeah.
Drew's promo was really good because I don't know if he was reading from his script or it was just the nature of his performance, a little bit of both. But he didn't look up towards camera until the very end of it. And he said he's done trying to make 205 Live better.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
about making himself better now.
Oh, I like it.
He wants to be the
that's
best Drew
good.
Gulak.
I'll have to go back and watch that.
Yeah, so based on this, I feel pretty good about picking him to win that match.
There you go. Well, that's one way to make yourself better is picking up a title.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Yeah, you might have a sweep at Stomping Grounds, man.
I feel pretty good about my picks.
Your Lashley ref thing was good, and even fairly obvious, but it was really good. Like, not obvious enough that I chose it.
Could be Shane. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Lashley. It makes all the sense. In the world. It makes all the sense in the world.
Anyways, those were the shows.
Black Hammer here in chat says, I didn't like some of the camera shots they did. Looks like they were switching between two different themes.
Yeah, they were doing
You're totally right about that.
The crane stuff.
I do appreciate that they are trying something different.
Yeah.
And I feel like they'll find something that will probably be pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree.
But you got to start somewhere.
Yep.
I put up a really late question thread. Oh, let me go to Discord here.
We got some super chats here too. Zach Linder, there shouldn't be longer camera cuts, less dizzy. Yeah, instead of doing a lot of cuts, there was a lot more motion.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that at several points they did like when someone was punching and on impact, they shake the camera a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And oddly enough, I didn't find it too distracting. I was worried I would, but for some reason I didn't.
All right, Greg Morris says, Vince is Scrooge. What three wrestlers were the ghosts of past, present, and La Futura, the future? And then for a bonus, who's his old partner that provides the warning?
So, ghosts of wrestling past.
Well, that's got to be Hogan.
What about Warrior?
Oh, that's dark. Yeah, because he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Present.
I think Triple H is his partner.
Okay, that's good.
Dead. Ratings gonna sink.
Oh no, Ghost of Wrestling Past should be his dad.
Oh yeah, there you go, son.
Yeah.
You screwed up my company.
Ghost of Wrestling Future or present, maybe that should be Dean Ambrose.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I left.
About Future. Triple H should go
Triple H Future. Okay.
Show him what the future could have been if he'd stepped aside sooner.
It's good. Butts asks power rank wrestlers who Damian Priest should turn into vampires. So as you know, vampires they bite.
They must feast on the blood of humans to.
And then you turn into a vampire.
It depends on the thing, because sometimes yes, but sometimes I think you just die.
You just die sometimes, right?
Yeah.
How does it work with what's that dude in Sesame Street? What's his name? It's not Count
the Count.
Chocula.
It's the Count.
It's just the Count.
The Count.
Count Chocula is a cereal.
Yeah. Who in NXT should he turn? Oh, Forgotten Sons.
Yeah, they all come off as henchmen.
Uh-huh.
They all come off as henchmen.
Yeah.
Even Jackson Riker comes.
But imagine
off
if he's like a vampire Terminator.
He's like a mega Terminator
unstoppable.
vampire. Yeah.
Completely unstoppable.
Yeah.
If he were a vampire and a Terminator.
Yeah. Come with me if you want to leave.
No, he's the evil Terminator. In Terminator 1.
Oh. What does he say?
He doesn't really say anything.
Did he
I'll
say
be
Asta?
back.
Did he say Asta
That's the
Lavisa?
second one.
Really?
I'll be back in the first one.
I'll be back
There you go.
to suck your blood. Would you like to see my bowels?
Bowels?
Bowels.
Bowels.
No, like my testicles.
Oh, your balls.
My bowels.
Sound like you said bowels.
No, I have an accent.
Dom L says hashtag justice for candy floss.
Oh man, yeah. Wait, what? Why?
I don't know.
She just got launched
She
by.
lost the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Johann von Wolfhausen.
Johann von Wolfhausen.
Who should have a Sting-esque run with the WWE? So
Who's the franchise?
Oh, Shane Douglas. Why not?
I
I can't think of anybody who never really was in WWE that can just have like, unless there's like somebody that was Impact for life. But they're pretty much
They've all gone over.
Yeah.
P.D. Williams.
Killer Cross. Zach Linder, Damian Priest equals Chris Angel gimmick. Vegas magician is
That's good.
Damian Priest gimmick.
Oh, that'd be awesome if he was a ghost hunter. If he was a Zach Bagans gimmick,
That'd be cool.
that'd be cool.
That'd be cooler than magician.
What do you call it when you get like your little monitor thing where they're looking for like sounds or something? EVPs.
Oh, the
is it an EVP?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? I've got my EVP. Very exciting to find ghosts.
You seen the apparatus they have that uses a
He's
Xbox,
a vampire, but a ghost hunter.
Xbox Connect?
What?
They have a thing they use the Xbox Connect.
Oh
as a
yeah,
camera.
yeah. That's bogus.
It's pretty funny.
Jeffrey Nguyen says, I'm turning 31 on Saturday. Can I get a birthday shout out as pantsless Aleister Black? Jeffrey, don't you see my door? I've got 3 many bottles of tequila near my feet.
Oh man.
You need to bend over and pick them up. Get a whiff of me. That was disgusting,
That
Aleister
was
Black.
gross.
Well, you're nasty, but I love my booze, so I'm going to pick them up. Look at my bowels.
Your bowels?
Your bowels?
Dylan Haggett. What stipulation would you guys add to the NXT title match? Hasn't been confirmed yet, so I don't feel comfortable spoiling that for. I know what the title match is going to be for.
See?
But I don't want to spoil it. for
GD,
anybody.
man.
That's why I'm not saying anything.
GD.
So you don't know, so you say.
Running down. Okay, what is the question?
What should the stipulation be? What stipulation would you guys add to the NXT title match?
Well, they did best 2 out of 3 falls. They did regular match. I'm
Last
gonna
man
say,
standing.
Yeah, I'd say last man standing. But the fact that
Or
you
I
say
quit.
that,
I quit.
but you say both those things, and that means that they're not going to happen because you said you already looked.
No,
at
I
them.
don't know. I don't know what. I know what the match is probably going to be, but I don't know if there's a stipulation attached to it.
You mean you know who the opponents are?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I do too.
Yeah. I mean, you pretty much already said who it was going to be based on the stipulations of the previous 2 matches.
Oh yeah. No, that's honestly like I mean, it seems obvious that it'd be Gargano again.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He didn't show up. He's going to show up. He's
Yeah.
going to go after that title.
Yeah.
That seems obvious.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, either last man standing or
Or I quit.
Or I quit. Well, they could do it in a cage, I guess. But they're doing that with Shayna and Io right now.
Yeah, no, it's got to be last man standing, or I think actually I Quit seems to make more sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Which it would give Gargano a pretty obvious advantage since he's
submission guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kelly88, what do you think is in the Street Profits cups?
If they're anything like me these days, it's like something with electrolytes in it. It's like Gatorade,
Smart
or
water,
Pedialyte.
Yeah,
Pedialyte. Yeah. No, I'm sure they want to stay hydrated.
Yeah, I'm sure it's water.
So,
if there's anything in it, it's probably just something like
it's
water.
Just water. Yeah.
When they come to the ring, I doubt there's probably anything in it.
I mean, Izzy shows up and she's like, "Oh, you can't have vodka when little kids are around."
Nope.
I did put up a question thread.
Oh, cool.
Let me see if anybody. I just put it up right as we were starting, so chances are anybody who's gonna write in it. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't.
Who knows? Oh,
we have 3.
Cool. We can answer them all.
Awesome. Cameron Bortolazzo. Bortolazzo. Who are you most excited to watch next week in the Future Star Tournament? Future Star, the Breakout. They call it Future Star?
Breakout Star.
Breakout Star.
Garza Jr., because I'm not that familiar with his work.
Oh, he's terrific. Who's he? Is he taking on DJZ?
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be stellar. That's going to be good. I'm not, honestly, not that familiar with the work of Dexter Lumis. So, yeah, I'm going to say Dexter Lumis. And I'm going to say, honestly, I'm not that familiar with, what's the name? Shane Strickland.
Yeah.
With Isaiah Scott.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing him
stuff.
I've seen plenty of Trevor Lee. I've seen plenty of ACH. I've seen a bit of Garza Jr. and DJZ. Who else is in it?
Jonah Rock.
Oh, I've never seen any of his stuff. No, I did. I watched one match, and I was like, he's a big guy. Maybe he'll have some cool stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Next, James Fletcher. Book your favorite NXT main roster first title win. Can't be a faction, just one.
Matt Riddle beats Adam Cole for the NXT title.
That's cool. That works. Boy, they've got great chemistry.
They do.
They have great chemistry.
Now, well, let's see the main event takeover and see what kind of match they can put on. I think it'd be stellar.
Yeah. Boy, that'd be something else. And then Alex Foster. Since NXT and UK have factions, who would you guys put in a 205 faction? There's not a lot of people on 205.
Yeah. Obviously, Lucha House Party is already a faction.
Yeah. Who would you build a faction with Kanellis around?
Kanellis, Maria. I feel like Kendrick he and Kanellis could be a good pairing.
Oh, that could be good. They're both kind of old.
Yeah.
Talk about being veterans a lot.
Yeah. Grizzled old veterans.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, we didn't get any Zach Gibson this week. That's a bummer.
Oh, bummer, man.
We got Trent. I love Trent.
Yeah, Trent's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kanellis, Kendrick. Yeah, the roster's pretty thin.
It is, I know. Like Tony Nese would be a good second.
Yeah.
He'd be a good lieutenant.
Yeah.
Especially with his gold chain.
Mm-hmm.
Not many people can pull off a gold chain, dude. You ever think about wearing a gold chain?
I used to in like junior high. I had a chain.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. What starter jacket did you have?
I had an A's one.
Yes.
It was.
How are you way cooler in middle school than you are now?
It's beyond me. Way beyond me.
One day, can you please wear a gold chain and in an A starter jacket?
If I can find that A's, that was a great A's starter jacket. So A's, their color scheme's green and yellow.
It's beautiful.
But their road uniforms are gray, of course.
Yeah, sure.
And so they used to make a silver starter jacket.
Oh, wow.
With Oakland and the script lettering across the front, like on their road jerseys, and it was beautiful.
My God.
I had that one. It was great.
What was your revenue on selling crack?
0.
A gold chain and an A starter jacket.
It was a really thin chain, man.
You totally sold weed, though, right?
You think 12 or 13-year-old Larson knew the first thing about doing
that?
that?
Man.
Hell no.
Mitchell, absolutely. Place is a haven.
Dylan says, as someone who watches just takeovers, that Breakout tournament final is exciting. The whole tournament seems exciting. It seems like it could really be something else.
As someone who just watches that Breakout tournament final is exciting. But aren't they? They're going to have matches during TV, though.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Oh, he says final. Yeah. Who do you think is going to be in the final in that? Did we already talk about that?
Yeah, I can't really speculate because I know some of the results of the
that's
matches.
right. GDU, man. GDU.
Well, you have to be rude about things.
I didn't say the actual words.
You insinuate.
I wasn't like Noam Dar dropping the C word left and right.
That didn't happen at all.
Like it was Wayne Maker and Mod Chat. Anyways, thanks everybody. We appreciate it. What we got up for Overrun today?
We're going to talk about AAA having another show here in the US of A.
Oh, that's cool. Not the Madison Square Garden fiasco.
They got one a little bit closer to us.
Ooh.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Have it down here at 316 Gimmick Street.
No, it's not
you
gonna be Stone
mealy
Cold's
mouthed son of a
backyard.
bitch. You beady eyes.
All right,
Isn't that what you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Get out of my files.
Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate it. This is like our longest show of the week.
I don't know how that happened. Must be feeling somewhat better.
Oh man. Thanks everybody. We'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post-show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.